Hey everyone, Deadpine here. Welcome back to Hardcore Tarkov, episode 9? 10? 9? 10. Oh my goodness, we're on episode 10 already. This day is flying by. We're still doing the Twitch Shops event. Yeah, we got our nice little USP, we got a nice backpack, we got our tactical sports on. We're going to hit up another Streets of Tarkov raid. We're going to try to figure this map out. Hopefully we'll be a little less distracted this time from Twitch chat. And yeah, hopefully get to survive, get our daily tasks done, and get some loot, learn the map, see the map. I'll see you guys in raid. All right, I'm so sorry about the horrendous, the horrendous cut. I mistimed. I'm so sorry. I'm a one-take wonder here. That's just how it's gonna go. You know. All right, we're on streets. Oh no, we might have like a more memory leaky version. Hard to say. I think we should be able to find packets of 45 around too. That door is glass. I don't know if it makes that sound. It was like a med food package, or like mostly a food package, which was pretty good for us, Archie. Nothing too wild. Not the best, not the worst. It's searchable. That is something we need. That would be the last one. I have no idea where I am. I think that's the crane right there. For like the knocked over crane. Obviously, we're not going to have that. Underpass to a river. We can't do Klimov Street. The other one's a car extract, and I forget. I don't know what the other one is. Maybe it's Scav plus PMC. No, I'm not going to complain. It was fine. You know, like we didn't die, right? Gave us a Salewa kit. You know? It just wasn't like, oh my gosh, I got a million backpacks and great armor and all this kind of stuff, you know? Which I'm not sure if the called-in flares are purposefully worse or if it's just a random pool, you know? I actually don't know. The Halloween mask, I think. I almost went to go F5. I almost went to go F5 so I could look at myself because Minecraft. Woo. It's really framey in here. Scary. It could also just be this raid. Ooh, money. We're rich. $1,000 baby. That might have a key to it. Remember, we had that one-time use key. I don't know if that's the task key that Pesley found, because that was a one-use key as well. Or what, you know? That's some sugar right there, I think. Could always use more RAM. Okay, so this is east-ish side, I think. I might be in that. I have definitely seen scavs in this area before. I think. mean, if we hit anything with these bad frames, I'll be impressed. Scary. Oh, another version of this apartment complex? Can you guys see the framiness on your end, or is that just on my end? No, you guys can definitely see it. Yeah. Oh, well, I mean, this might be the bilinear audio thing, right? That people were talking about. Like, if I take this off, maybe this helps a little bit. But, I mean, I also only have a 2080. And I also only have, like, a whatever Gen 9900, you know? I cannot tell where that is. Well, I think this is like Minecraft, where it's like, I think CPU matters a little bit more. I missed, and I fired, and I missed, and I fired again, and I missed. I did hear somebody. They were above me. GG's. Was that? I think it was a player scav. Yep. Did I even hit? I hit once. Yeah, the panic shots at the end didn't get there. Ah, nice job. I'm really not worried about it. I'm using those runs basically as just like I'm going to explore the map a little bit. I know. Yeah, no, it's fine. Well, I'm also streaming. But I guess that's not... The load of that is not really on there as well. So, I don't know. It's fair. We did, Mythgar. Yeah. Yep. We did end up getting that that drop. Yeah, that's not a bad idea, Ranger. I probably should just restart it at the minimum every YouTube episode. So. The plane did not have audio. Nope. But it was nighttime, so it was easy to spot. But yeah, the plane did not have audio. All right. Let's do that. What are we bringing in for that, though? We could do RFB. I just don't have another mag for it, which kind of stinks. We could do the SVDS. Could do this 104. Like, now that I can put this on there with, like, the red dot. It's not ideal, but it does work. Can't put that on there, though. Because I think I would rather use that on there. Hopefully get a suppressor for that. That would be really good. We'll use this single fire, I think. The problem is I just don't have any, like, I don't have mags for it. Like, I don't have bullets for it. You know? Like, or sorry, I don't have PS bullets for it. I mean, oh well, you know. Let's go ahead and on. We have to kill an SKS scav is basically what that comes down to. I have a few PS rounds there. There we go. All right, well we'll do that. We'll do that. We'll top load with a little bit of this PS, I think. That'd be good. All right, we have enough of these. I think I'm gonna take that in. Take this in. 3, 4, 6. It's pretty good. I'd rather wait. I'd rather burn the meds and survive the raid than have them backed up here. As long as we can heal outside of raid, which we have, we should be good. Was it that bad, Archie? Again, anything past like 40, Yeah, but no. You say that's the way to go, Drachma, and then I can't tell where anybody freaking is, so I die all the time. So no, I'd rather have less FPS and know where my targets are than that. You gotta remember, I'm not Shift W keying in. I don't need the frames to be able to hit my fed shot. I need to be able to hear the damn people so I can know where they are with binaural, because I died so many times on interchange just because I do not know where people are. So I don't necessarily agree that the frames is everything. Sorry, I was very frustrated at those deaths. Very, very frustrated at those deaths. Anyway, we're good. We're moving on. Where are we going? No, I get you, Archie. I feel that. You're doubling your FPS, but, like, it doesn't feel that bad on the other maps compared to, like, Streets does feel a little bit bad, maybe. But, no, we just restarted recently. It's been, like, 2 raids. I see. Got you, Drachma. Yeah, no, I cannot hear the directions of footsteps, you know. And those deaths just annoy me when I'm like, where is this person? Where is this person? Because it sounds like they're every direction, you know what I mean? Not just close by. Where are we going? Maybe we do go customs. It's raining. It's annoying. Customs has a lot of good stuff on it, though. It's got our Salewas. It's got that. So does Woods. Like, if I'm given a choice between Woods and Customs, I usually choose Woods just because it's more open and easier to, if there's a big fight happening, I'm not gated, you know what I mean? Yeah. Woods it is. I'll see y'all in raid. All right, here we go. Here we go. Nice, I can change that on the fly now. Where are we? Oh, here we are. Or over by this. Trying to get a good understanding where this cache is, because I can never find this cache at night. There it is. So it's that bush. I know it's a bunch of logs, but there's a lot of logs on the ground in this area. But anyway, hardcore's been good though. Been enjoying the grind, as it were. Bit of a couple rough patches early on, but you know what? That's okay. And we're still kind of in a rough patch. We're not like getting our first scab junk box is. Oh, music is on. I'm sorry. I can't hear with the rain. I genuinely can't hear it with the rain. But yeah, getting the first junk box lets me like start hoarding stuff, you know, so I can actually barter well, and it'll all start falling into place. I'm not worried. I'm not worried. Oh, I forgot to bring money for the extract. Excuse me. Oh, somebody's Mosin manning. Mosin man. Not usually one for parody songs, but that one works well. Kin to Florida Man? Not really. Junkbox adds points into Deadpine skill tree. Adds points into my... I like stuff. Stuff is good. Point tree, you know, that one. I don't know what I'm saying half the time. I think it might be a 3 cup of coffee kind of day, chat. What do you think? All right, there's one over here that we discovered fairly recently. Like cache, I mean. It was like kind of near this wall. Maybe heads up a little bit. I don't feel like finding it. That was like all the way over there. That might be like the swamp town. I mean, I know about this one by the road. I think there's one up over there somewhere. Let's go for 4. 20 cup IMO. All right. I see we're on the same wavelengths here. Fairly certain that jailbreak sells reasonably well for a 1-slot item. Screws are good. I don't know what that is, but I want it. That's good too. Sure. Sure. People love this town early. Well, we did die with those croutons too. Kind of a bummer. I don't want to be like so scared of conflict I don't do anything. Mosin Man may have won that conflict. So either a bad person shooting whatever else they were shooting, or Mosin Man's just the best. I don't want to be crouching around with Mosin Man about. All right, Mosin Man's not the best. Deadpine's the best. That's not true. I'm not even close. All right, we're gonna chill for a second. Every single time I've gotten a kill, there's been like 8 different people, and I don't like it. Gotta be totally honest with you, chat. I don't like it. That's a good one. Sauce. Oh, pretty. Oh! PS rounds. Nice. Oh, I can go in there. Nice. I don't think the chops are actually worth all that much. It's like 20,000, but like that's divided by 4 is not that much per slot. I have found a sledgehammer, but I have not gotten a sledgehammer back to my base yet. If that makes any sense. Nope. Yeah, actually it's not bad. Another Mosin Man. You're not allowed to have multiple Mosin Men. It's cheating. It's a raid, James! Welcome, Raiders! Get on in here. Yes. We're playing a little the old hardcore Tarkov. Because I really hate myself. You know? We just killed a Mosin Man here, but we were waiting a bit to loot. But welcome, everybody. Oh, my. Mosin Man, very successful. Oh, my. All right, let's just do this. That. This goes here. These go here if they fit. They don't fit, but that's okay. We do this. I was hoping we would be able to get away with that. We did not. We don't need that. Oh, gas analyzer's great. Cook that for sure. Let's put those in there. I think I might have to just chug one of these aquamarines because we have another one. Yeah. I really want this. I think we take this armor because it repairs better. We're going to put that there. There's definitely some things we can get rid of here. Yeah, like we realistically don't need that right now. Well, let's grab that. I need this LPS as well. Just put that there. Would love all of those. I'm such a... this is how much of a sucker I am for building guns. Interesting choice. Can't bolt them. I really want this 30 rounder though. Start unloading that. Alright, get rid of these. That'll go there. Well, that's my bandage for my hideout as well. That goes there. This goes here. That goes here. That starts going into there. He had a family. Should have thought of that before trying to loot. I don't know. I got nothing. I got nothing. You win this round. All right. My next goal is to get out. I think. Okay. I need to be heads up, though, a little bit. We're going to go around the long way. I think there's a cache here. This is, again, I know the general locations of the woods caches. I just can never remember. I think it's up on this hill, because I always think it's down here to the right, and then it's always up on this hill. I think. Or down below. I don't know. This is the problem. I never remember exactly where it is. There's certainly a cache in this corner. I don't remember where, though. What's up, Magic MW? And James, how is your... Thank you for the shout-out to James. Yeah, if you haven't gone and followed James from Loading Ready Run, you really need to do that. Plays Tarkov, plays Punch and Chunk challenges.
Deadpine and Vodpine, I bumped my head going under a low bridge. I'd have been okay. If viaduct.
Like, I like money. I'm conflicted, because I like money. I don't love money. I like money. Money's good. But I have to listen to that? I have to listen to that? My goodness. But if James headed out, no worries. That's the nature of streaming. But maybe somebody from James's chat. Were you guys punching chunks today, or were you Tarkoving today? I don't know if James streams Tarkov or not. I know he plays a lot, but I'm not sure if you're playing today or not. Ah, I got you, Sal. Yeah. Makes sense. Anybody take the car yet? No. He doesn't stream Tarkov on his home channel. Oh, only on the Loading Ready Run. Gotcha. We were mining for netherite today. Nice. Gotcha. Well, if you're just tuning in, my name is Deadpine. I am playing too many things right now, if I'm being honest. Hit him. I think this is a Mosin, man. They got cover. We hit them pretty hard. They might have gotten back up over the hill. Yeah. Was that them? Had to have been, right? No, that was not them. Okay, I'm actually content leaving.
So nice that at Camp Cool likes puns.
I just want to give them like the
Deadpine grown is just water under the bridge at this point.
I just wanted to let them know that they're not welcome in my area and I need to leave. I didn't catch that answer in the kitchen. We'll have to read that a bit later. Anyway, sorry about myself. wherever you're tuning in from. My name's Deadpine. We play lots of modded Minecraft. We also play Escape from Tarkov. We play both things, and I probably am playing way too many of them at the moment. So currently we're playing Hardcore Tarkov, so it's Escape from Tarkov, but harder because there's self-imposed rules. I'm a masochist. That's how it goes. So we can only find things in raid. We can't buy from dealers. No flea market. No scav runs. Nothing. It's not money in, money out. It's what items you have, which is why this raid's kind of important to get out, because I have some nice items. On top of that, we're also playing a mod pack called Vault Hunters. We're playing 2 playthroughs. We're playing one in the Skyblock form, which is what we got added to the pack, which is pretty neat. Not to toot my own horn, but we did get it added. It's pretty cool. And so we're playing a solo Sky Vaults play, and we're also playing with some of you, I'm sure, may be familiar with Surge from Loading Ready Run, among other folks, Hazel and Reese and a few others from Surge's community on a Vault Hunters server as well, called the Magic SMP. So lots of irons in the fire right now. I'm also fairly close to releasing some Magic the Gathering content as well. So I'm doing way too much. I can tell you that right now. I'm doing too much. How to keep all this organized? I don't. I don't. So, and thank you for the details, Mahal. Appreciate that. So yeah, so you're in a good spot. We share a lot of. I share a lot of interests. What says Cobra? I know, right? We share a lot of interests with the Loading Ready Run community. I feel like we got a lot of the same things, even if I don't make content on all of them. Well, I guess I do technically now, but I'd have a spreadsheet with me. I have started to spreadsheet my YouTube videos, just to keep track of which ones are uploaded and which ones are like fully finalized and which ones are not. So nice that Camp Cool likes pauses. The fact they make Deadpine grown is just water under the bridge at this point. I'm assuming because we're looking at a bridge is why you did that. Oh, I did have a grenade. My brain went to, if I had a grenade right now, I'd throw it, and I totally forgot we picked one up off the other Mosin man. Oh, your last bridge pun was a bridge pun. See, I already deleted it from my memory, Camp Cool, because that's how bad it was. That's how bad it was. All right, let me take stock here again. All right, we can get rid of one of these.
Deadpine and YouTube. The other day I asked a pianist at a grocery store whether he had a Chopin list.
That one went over my head, but that's okay. I don't need to get them all. Thank you for the 100 bits. Again, there's that conflict again where like I like money and I like supporting my dreams and my hopes and being full-time content creator, but like I also have to listen to that. Psycho Lizard, thank you for being here. Cheers. I would be lying if I said I did not tell Lady Pine some of the puns, if I remember them. Half the time I don't remember them, though. No, sorry. Well over half the time I don't remember them. I got turned around a little bit. Went a little too far to the right. I get lots of eye rolls. She tells me puns, too, so... yes, chronological discovery. I really want to loot the med station here. So I'm going to. It's weird. I'm used to coming here through at pure nighttime when I can't come through here. Because... What the heck is that noise? Because cultists. That was a really loud something. Is that going there? This is dangerous to loot, but could be a
Third time's
Salewa.
the charm to get one Deadpine gets. What video game do radioactive materials play? Half-Life. So this dyslexic walks into a bra. Old but goodie, sharing with the raiders.
I'm still annoyed at the first one, Ants. But yes, it is an oldie but a goodie, I agree. I'm just sorry for YouTube because they have to list, like, I don't have this. So that's in front of us over here. Okay, I'm actually gonna skip those then. The Soleil was too important to get out. So what we're gonna do is go ahead and cross the road here and then go the other way. Means there's still scabs up by ZB14. Oh no. Oh, there's like multiple. Don't come in, somebody else. Ah! No.
You guys wanna hear a joke about pizza? Never mind, it's too cheesy.
Welcome to a pun train. 100 bits or more for your puns to start, you know, add to the train. Ow! I don't know where this guy is. I can't run right now. That's where they are? That sounds like they're shooting from there. Seriously? Holy smokes. That's not right.
What's the best way to learn about computers? Bit by bit.
Alright, I'm ignoring chat. I gotta focus up here. We have a Salewa. Bro. We do have an aid, yeah. Alright, fine.
Anyone
I like
can
it.
get buried when
Hate
they
it.
die. If you want to be cremated, you have to earn it.
That wasn't a headshot? Excuse me? Did that look like the cleanest headshot ever? What? There's an audio bug, apparently. Gotta say, I'm not a fan. Audio bug at Tarkov? That's impossible. You said it. Alright. I am not focusing very well. Remember when I said I was going to focus up?
When does a joke become a dad joke? Well, during the delivery it becomes apparent.
Thank you. Thank you, Comsat Jedi. It feels like this guy hasn't reset on me. This became Sniper Elite all of a sudden. That's what it feels like. Just to lighten the mood. Nice. Thank you for all the bits, by the way. Deep Fried Yuan, Domini, Comsci Jedi, twice. Ants in the kitchen, Camcool. Appreciate you guys. Hey, Bobby Fish, how are you? Yes, and for those who are just tuning in and may not be familiar, the scavs are wicked this wipe for some reason. I would like to get away from this scav, but I can't. He's got me super dialed in. All right, we're just gonna go for it. This way. All right, well. Never mind the potential of a bad guy here. Fortunately, we have this delay we need to use up. But it feels like he never resets. That's what it feels like. It feels like you have to kill them as soon as they aggro to you. Otherwise, they're just going to keep getting better and better and better. That's what it feels like. Fortunately, we have some nice armor from our Mosin man friend. That's blood. Oh. 74U, huh? I like the magazine and the stuff, but... PRS is a no thanks. PPT. BT I want. Probably over this junk, to be honest. Okay, let's keep on getting out here. Yeah, they'll have BP rounds in it. I just don't have time to switch it. I want to get away from this area. This is player scavs like to go there. This is the only time in the history of hype trains. I appreciate you starting a hype train. That's a lot of support in a row. But I'm really happy we didn't get to level 2 on that hype train because it was all puns. My food and water's not too bad. Not too bad. Also, the rain's gone, which is nice. BS, huh? Oh, thermite's really good. Oh, shoot. Shoot. All right, well, this just has more application. I think I'd rather have the money right now. I think I'm gonna eat both of these right now. Might as well. I think metabolism levels up in the hideout now, or is that still wrong? I could have sworn metabolism level up in the hideout now. Yeah, BS is a great find. A little 74M with a nice little scope on there, suppressed. Fantastic sniper rifle. Even just a PSO. Did I leave the thermite? No, I got the thermite. We're good. Whew. Scared me, Creepy Beats. It's still bugged. Bummer. Oh, I got two different answers there. Because it levels up, but then it retracts itself. Oh, gotcha, magic. Okay, so they did fix it. Cool. All right, GG's. Whew, we survived the Sniper Elite Hadar Scav. My goodness. And it was a solid raid nonetheless. Got a player kill. Just a player kill, but that's okay. Scav stars, I think. We'll have to restart after this raid, too, or before we get into the next one. Gotta pause you real quick. Alright, sorry. That takes so long to get back to the menu, it's not worth keeping those in the video. Alright, oh, look how much room we have to just keep everything. It feels so dang good. Okay, those are both great finds. More LPS. Even the more PS is great. Thermite's going to be needed for the hideout. All these go here. This is getting sold. This goes here, here, here. This should let us do med station. Ah, shoot. What are we short med station? Did I not get out of the raid that we had the syringe? Uh-oh. All good, Phase Demon. Good to have you now. It could be like player to variant as well. What am I missing for this? I don't have enough rubles. That's funny. It's like, I was so confident we had all these 4 items, and like, rubles never mean anything, right? They never mean anything. All right, we're short rubles. Not a problem. Not a problem. Oh, that's funny. These also just hold more than they take up, which is nice. Same with this guy. Alright. Let's just do this. Just do that. Hoses are still needed. Those are still great. This was our food. That goes in there. I'll take it. That can go on this guy, I think? Maybe not. What gas blocks are you on? I don't know what gas block this is. Oh, I need specifically... we should have gotten rid of this then. Dang. Okay, my bad, my bad. I thought we needed... I thought we could use that with any gas block, but it needs a specific gas block for it, unfortunately. So I should have just gotten rid of that for something else. Sniper scavs are really cracked. Well, so the running theory seems to be true, for at least what I'm guessing, which is... Oh, we don't have a spot for meds. Once the scav locks onto you, it doesn't let go of that lock. So that's why that ADAR scav kept shooting at us immediately, because and like around it feels like around corners, because they get a lock on you, and then you you try to run away, and you break line of sight with them, but they still keep firing at you as soon as you come into the thing because they're locked on. Yeah. So that's almost certainly a bug, or not. It is a bug. Didn't we get croutons in that? No, it was the streets where we had croutons. I keep messing that up. All right, well, we have this now, though. And it's... actually, let's use these to heal real quick. There we go. But yeah, and that stinks to get rid of all these nice healing things, but this will be done then, which is great. That's our first legitimate task done, which is kind of sweet. Got that. Boom. Love that. Okay. Okay. Turning all those in. Didn't I have a 206 key? I might have had a 206 key. I don't remember. No, I have a 105 key. I had a 206 key in my inventory, maybe? I don't remember. We'll get there. You know, that's okay, Magic. It's okay. They're just reminding me. It's all good. But yeah, upgrading the med station now would be good. Save us some room. Because that did pop up, which is nice. Also, my mother would never, ever, ever, ever watch this game, ever. Ever. Just if you're curious. Okay. I don't even know if she would like watching Minecraft, to be honest. Okay. Let's get our goodies, though. Get some water. We got some car kits, too, which is nice. Definitely worth bringing some painkillers with us, I think. If we had the room, like, if we're not just pockets, I think it's worth bringing. Just to, hobble out of there, that sort of thing. If we have a blacked out limb. Ads are kicking in for Twitch. I don't know when the YouTube ads are happening. Let's hit that with another auto sort. I hate how it looks down below here, but it looks so clean up top when you do that. Yeah, they don't leave a tab open for Deadpine, That is a-okay. I'm okay with that. If I'm being honest with you. I'm really quite okay with that. Okay. All right, well, I like our little setup here. Repair. Good. Remember, half-masks don't need to be found in raid for them to barter for Pacos, which is nice. Do we hit up 206?
Deadpine, what do you call a parental test facility in Indiana? Who's your daddy?
Thank you for the bits. That is a lot easier to do these days. Nice, Drachma. We still need these Amelias. We still need these shotguns. Which we can find these on customs. We could also go see if somebody just opened the door for us. That is a thing that happens higher in the wipe here. Yeah, let's go hop into customs and just see if somebody opens the door for us. You know. All right, cool. That's our plan. I'll see y'all in raid. All right, here we go. Oh man, I don't have the key. I'm supposed to go there later. It's also like bright as day out, which I don't love either. Bleach does actually trade for helmets, so that does not sell very well. Okay. All right. All right. Briefly check there. Motion man, I'm taking by the hand. Just a million Mosins everywhere. Oh, and a shotgun scav. Okay, okay. I found 2 slick armors in this cache, if you're curious. Which I know you were. Like, I don't know if I want to go brawl or if I want to, like, go back for, like, med loot. It's kind of screwed either way. Like, I mean, I'm kind of screwed either way, rather. Could also just go to dorms. Maybe we could have camped dorms and seen if somebody, I should have brought money too. That's everything. Could go key farming in dorms. Everybody's in dorms right now because of early wipe. Oh, have some of the scavs had AP shotgun rounds? Interesting. Huh. I mean, the buckshot itself is quite powerful these days anyway. All right, that was a weird loop. I don't know why I did that, but we did it, and here we are. Well, yeah, LPSs are pretty good as well. See, I wish those bags had stuff in them. Not random, but like from a loot pool. That's that gun that we heard over there. I don't think that's at me. .545 PS rounds, not. I don't think by 39 has been. I thought the PS rounds got nerfed. And the rain returns. I know, it's such a sunny day. Oh, you saw it was both? Oh, interesting. I thought it was the 545 and the 855 that got buffed, and then it's so hard to tell, you know. When I say buffed and nerfed, it's probably like minimal increments, right? What gun is that? It sounds familiar. Sounds very familiar. That's a good one. No, for sure. A few points is powerful, yes, because of the tier 3 or not. Which is why 855 is actually pretty good. You know? Like the M4 ammo. The early game M4 ammo got a bit of a buff. Because it can go through these 6B23s. Yeah. Let's go. Oh. Interesting. PS went from 27 to 31. Okay. And that's mostly because you can't get it on level 2 right now, right? Or you can only get it on after completion of a task or something like that. Agreed on the in-rate upgrades being the best. Where is your body? We are hoping to get 206 Storm's key. Wrong one. And I already have that one too. Bummer. I believe there are jackets in here. All right, well, if we get 4,000 more, we could be able to take out the car extract. It's like outside behind. Oh, I really like that one. That is not where their footsteps were. That's so frustrating. Oh my gosh. I understand why people are angry on Twitter right now. They were upstairs. 100%. 100% upstairs. They were not outside. Wow. It doesn't make sense that they were upstairs. But that's what the audio told me. That is terrible. All right, we're going to stick to woods. This is probably why I'm doing better on woods and shoreline and not doing yeah, that's actually 100% the reason. We're not doing well in interchange or in streets or anywhere where there's buildings. Let's stick to outside. We're going to go woods and shoreline. It's causing issues, Psycho Lizard, apparently. Yeah. Oh, geez, Wrangler, I'm sorry. Yeah, stay horizontal. Stay horizontal and stay on maps that rely on sight. That is wild. Huh. Yeah, no, I understand now. That's the scenario that just kicked it off for me. I understand now. Oh, wow, Wrangler. Huh. Yeah, my hyperaxes have lasted for years. This is my second pair. I gave my first pair to my brother-in-law, and they're still kicking, I think. Yeah, maybe it was a button. All right, well, that's a bummer, but we'll be all right. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do this. Are we mosening? I don't know if I'm mosening. Could do this. I don't have a lot of good bullets for it, though. I almost want to wait till we get, like, some APs for that. I still can't get over how that audio was. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna Mosen. Let's Mosen, man. That should be enough-ish. Probably. Do I want a P.A.K.A. is the question, I think. Do I want to P.A.K.A.? Because I think I can afford a P.A.K.A. I think I P.A.K.A. It helps. Oops. What's happening? It helps with the shotgun scavs, you know? And, like, the range shots and stuff. Yeah. Is this empty too? Nice. Are we good here? I think we're good here. Probably not going to spend more than half an hour in this raid as well. All right, I will... Oh, no, money. Money for the extract. All right, we'll see y'all, right? All right, sticking to horizontal maps. Horizontal maps, let's go. All right. Let's see what we get here, though. We're getting kind of geared up to be able to use... Oops. What is this? It's for the AUG. We are getting geared up to use, whatever, the bigger, better Taj shotgun, the 20 gauge. Or not the 20 gauge, the 4 gauge. Oh, look at that. We have a helmet now. Now, we could go loot this forward operating base. We don't need Salewas anymore, but this does have a lot of food for croutons. Well, USBCs were easy to get, but I could be wrong on that. Yeah, it's really, 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 really big. Shotgun gauge is weird. The higher the number, the smaller the BB. And there's a reason for that. I don't remember what it is off the top of my head, but there is a reason for that. So, like, 12 gauge is, like, in the middle of 20 gauge, which is, like, more like bird shot. Was the rain going away? Maybe not. Serve kit. Okay. Fair enough. All right, come on, croutons. Not the only ration supply crate, I suppose, but... Jesus Christ. I don't know where this person is. Oh, because it sounds like it's in front of me. They're freaking behind me on the stupid thing. Oh my god. Yep, left and up. They were up on the crates. I'm not kidding. That sounds like it's exactly in front of me. I wonder how many people I've killed because of that. You know what I mean? God, they didn't have to, I hate that gun too. That's kind of frustrating. Shotgun gauge based on the diameter of the barrel and number. It's a number of lead balls, the size equal to the diameter of the barrel in a pound. Gotcha. Yeah, so it's a number of lead balls you can fit in there, fit in a shell equivalent to a pound. Yeah. Which is why 4 gauge is bigger, because it's 4 balls make up a pound of lead. Yeah, or whatever. Okay. Huh. Ha ha ha. Sound is bad, huh? Sound is real bad. Let's do one of these. Because I kind of feel like I need that in my life. Do I have any more bullets for this? I do. Save that for the next one. We only need 30. We're gonna go to Shoreline. So we can maybe try to get the sniper scav stuff. I wonder if I saw that last person. I'm trying to replay it in my head. I might have saw that person up there. I know exactly where they are now, but I heard metal. It sounded like they're in front of me. The tree stand there, or whatever, the tower there, is the most obvious target. So like, I'm like, all right, cool. Gonna fight here when they're behind me up on the metal crates. It's just highly infuriating to not even it's like a non-fight, right? Like I'm okay dying heads up and like, oh, they outshot me, or oh, I made a mistake. Like, I didn't even make a mistake there. I was given bad information, you know? Which is definitely on the frustrating side. Anyway, I'm going to stop harping about that. YouTube, I think we're going to go in. We're going to go in. We're only an hour in here. I think we got enough time to do a quick little shoreline raid. Top up some more loot. Keep looting caches, because that's the best thing we can do right now, honestly, without having, like, good armor and with how bad the audio is. Yeah, so anyway, I will see you in raid. Alright, hopefully we get a town spawn. It's not, but it's close. Hey, Happy New Year's, Pole. Okay, we're looking for an all. I would love to get all level 1 hideout stuff going here. That would be exceptional. Music's still on. Classic Deadpine. Now, I'd like to loot in the swamp, but like the swamp's very exposed, and the most time that people are over here is at the start of the raid. As opposed to the end of the raids. I mean, it could just be I'm not used to, like, it could be that I'm not used to it, says it, or maybe I accidentally didn't check it off. We'll check after this raid. I gotta restart my game after this raid anyway. Remind me to do that, chat. I gotta restart after. We'll double check that it is on. Could be a bug, could be a Who knows? Yeah, we need to get the all for the level 1 hideout. Or level 1, Hujima, what's it? Lavatory. Workbench thing. Because then I think we start crafting, like, fuel and stuff, too. Paracore's not very good. There was one hardcore season I did go for a sick case, because they were, like, just exceptionally good comparatively to other... That's worth some money. Exceptionally good comparatively. All right, we're not going to need that. We're just going to be selling those and this, to be honest. Not seeing anybody on the ridge line there. We'll go risk this cash. And then go into the town, which is probably being looted. That's good, actually. It's not bad. It does craft stuff. What is that? We'll wait till we're down 16 more hunger. Might as well. Get the full amount there. It is kind of interesting now that they have this exit, this always open exit for Lighthouse. Regardless of where you spawn on the map, like having to cross over the map is so much less likely. Like you used to be able to sit at the choke points and like guarantee somebody to come your way. But yeah, not so much anymore. I found this area now is unfortunately so many people early web used to be able to go to since I avoid interchange. Yeah, I am kind of realizing now, like, not all of our deaths, definitely not all of our deaths, but like, you don't need it to be all of your deaths to be frustrating. At least 3 of our deaths on interchange to players have been because of bad audio, right? We had the one coming around the corner. The one underground, didn't know they were there. Thought they were up top. Once again. Not worth. And then you sprinkle that in with just like the normal, the run-of-the-mill normal, like I'm outgunned, outpositioned, I bled out, whatever deaths. Or I made a mistake deaths. Ooh. Stairs, landing key. That's for streets, I'm assuming. Cool. Right. I think it's frustrating, but when you get your like your 20% survival rate, at least because of the one raid you did hear that guy, you get the kill. That's nice. Oh, I scored a drop. Well, let's go. All right, these sell well. Nice. Yeah, for sure. And I do remember everyone's on the same level that I am as well of bad audio, so might even out. Definitely want that. Got to ditch 2. Yeah. So. This is the next to go. I mean, we're full. We could just leave. Like, at this point, we're upgrading loot, not getting more loot, you know? There's some scavs over in here, though, we could probably kill. Wonder if you can still get up on the roofs here. Not that it's, like, super good with this gun. I think you have to be standing for that. Jeez. That's weird. That might be sniper scavs there. Love and all, please. Or 206 dorms room. And this very easily could be looted, by the way. Second empty inventory we've had. Actually, I don't know, dude. No, the plastic things can have nothing in them. These plastic guys, I think, can spawn with nothing in them. I don't think they always have something in them. But now that everything's empty, this is probably looted. So we're probably better off just moving on then. And by that I mean just leaving. Somebody spawned in the town very clearly, and yeah. They might not have hit all the natural spawns though. Oops. That is always funny to me, Vantonic. Like when I do it, I usually I'll watch while I'm loading in, especially on my longer like scav run load-ins, because they take a while sometimes. Yeah, that doesn't spawn open. Okay. We did hear a shot over here. I don't need soap. Where that soap is, you can get gunpowder and stuff. Yep. All right. Good, good. We might be able to get away with looting Swamp Town right now. Like, with less people watching. But I think I might just go secure some money. Reset the raid. It's because I hope for a better spawn, but honestly, this is a pretty good spawn for, like, town looting, you know? Hey, nice, Yanis. That's awesome. Best of luck. Don't let me getting frustrated about the audio stop you from playing. It is really, like, they'll fix it. They've been pretty good about that kind of stuff. They'll get there, you know? Well, yeah, this is... I think Minecraft is still better for me, Vantonic. Bang for buck game-wise, but that's also because I paid $10 for Minecraft. So, yeah. But this is definitely my second best bang for buck game, without a doubt. Having a blast for the most part of today. Nice. And now that you got the game, you get some free loot, too, to kick you off. Heck yeah. Yeah, let's just leave. Let's reset. We'll leave and get a new episode going. So anyway, the takeaway from that YouTube is a couple frustrating deaths maybe, but like not the end of the world. You know, we'll get there. We'll get there. This is probably why I'm having even more success on places like Shoreline, is because how bad the audio is. So I'm gonna go restart my game, check a couple things. Yeah, next episode we'll probably just dive back in. Keep looking for this all. Keep looking for these shotguns. We should be maybe a little bit more aggressive on scavs there. A little bit more aggressive on scavs there. I'm going to put all that stuff away, sell some stuff. But yeah, we're going to probably just go right back into another raid with this same kit at the start of next episode. So that should be a lot of fun. Thanks so much for tuning in. I need to restart. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you have not subscribed to the channel already, please consider doing so if you enjoy the channel content. It really helps out. It's a free way to support. Especially if you just plan on coming back every day and watching the videos. That's also just a great way to do that. Yeah, that's all I got. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll catch you next one. Bye-bye.